Some of us may have seen the news regarding the case on Holly Willoughby and the stalker. Well, I'm going to try to delve into the mind of a stalker. Now, the intricate workings of the human brain is fascinating. So let's delve into the brain science behind a stalker and any potential mental health issues that he or she may have, shall we? When it comes to such behaviours, there are indeed several mental health concerns that may be at play. One common mental health condition that can contribute to stalking behaviour is obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. People with OCD often experience intrusive and distressing thoughts, which can lead them to engage in repetitive and compulsive behaviours. In the case of a stalker, this may manifest as obsessively following and monitoring someone's activities. Another mental health concern that may be involved is delusional disorder. This condition is characterized by fixed, false beliefs that are not supported by evidence or reality. In the context of stalking, an individual with delusional disorder may develop an unfounded belief that they have a special connection or relationship with the person they are stalking. Now let's consider the potential link to childhood trauma. Childhood experiences can indeed have a profound impact on our mental health later in life. Traumatic events, such as physical or emotional abuse, neglect, or witnessing violence, can disrupt the development of the brain and contribute to the development of mental health disorders. For instance, a person who experienced significant attachment issues during their early years may struggle to form healthy relationships as an adult. This can lead to a distorted perception of relationships and result in stalking behaviours as a misguided attempt to establish a connection. Let me explain it in more detail. Let's dive deeper into the connection between attachment issues, distorted perception of relationships, and the development of stalking behaviours. Attachment refers to the emotional bond formed between a child and their primary caregiver, typically a parent. During early childhood, this attachment lays the foundation for how individuals perceive and engage in relationships throughout their lives. When a child experiences significant attachment issues such as neglect, abuse, or inconsistent caregiving, it can disrupt the development of secure attachment. Now, secure attachment is characterized by a sense of trust, safety, and comfort in relationships. It provides a solid base from which individuals can explore the world and form healthy connections with others. However, when attachment is insecurely formed or disrupted, it can lead to difficulties in forming and maintaining healthy relationships in adulthood. Individuals who have experienced attachment issues may develop what is known as an insecure attachment style. This can manifest in various ways, such as anxious attachment or avoidant attachment. Let's focus on anxious attachment for the purpose of our discussion. Anxiously attached individuals often have a deep-seated fear of abandonment and rejection. They may constantly seek reassurance and validation from others and may become overly dependent on their partners. However, due to their fear of being rejected or abandoned, they may also exhibit clingy and possessive behaviours. Now, let's connect this to stalking behaviours. As a result of their insecure attachment style, individuals with significant attachment issues may develop a distorted perception of relationships. They may struggle to differentiate between healthy boundaries and possessiveness, mistaking control for love or intimacy. This distorted perception can lead them to engage in stalking behaviours as a misguided attempt to establish a connection with the person they are fixated on. In their minds, stalking may be seen as a way to maintain a sense of control, ensure the person's presence in their lives, or even to protect them from potential harm or abandonment. However, it's important to note that these beliefs and behaviours are based on distorted thinking patterns and are not grounded in healthy relationship dynamics. Now let's talk about the long-term effects of such behaviour on the brain. Chronic stalking behaviour can have detrimental effects on both the stalker and the person being stalked. From a neurological perspective, engaging in persistent stalking can reinforce maladaptive neural pathways in the brain. You see, our brains have this incredible ability to adapt and change based on our experiences. This phenomenon is known as neuroplasticity. When someone engages in repetitive behaviours such as stalking, the neural circuits associated with those behaviours can become strengthened. Over time, this can lead to a reinforcement of the stalker's distorted beliefs and behaviours, making it even more challenging for them to break free from their harmful patterns. Meanwhile, the person being stalked may experience heightened anxiety, fear, and a sense of constant threat, which can also impact their brain function and overall well-being. To put it simply, chronic stalking can create a vicious cycle in the brain. The more a stalker engages in their intrusive behaviours, the more ingrained those behaviours become in their neural circuitry. And the more the person being stalked is exposed to fear and stress, the more their brain may adapt to a heightened state of vigilance and hypervigilance. Now, it's crucial to remember that every individual and situation is unique, and not all stalkers with mental health issues have experienced childhood trauma. However, understanding the potential mechanisms at play can help us develop more effective interventions and provide support to those affected by stalking behaviours. I hope this scientific exploration has shed some light on the brain science behind stalking with mental health issues. Our brains are endlessly captivating, and by understanding their intricacies, we can better comprehend and address complex behaviours and their underlying causes.